Okay, we have a green box, we have a live counter ticking up, so we should now be live, which of course
Yep.
means welcome back to the Storytime Network. We are back with some Dragon Age Inquisition,
Fun times.
and we are making our way through the Temple of Mythol. Last time out we had just done the Elven Rituals, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, we did those puzzle things where you walk on the tiles. Those are fun.
Hi, Bird.
Burbus.
You know what the word is?
No, I don't think it does.
Not what I expected.
Needs to be told that bird's the word.
What was this chamber used for?
We're being watched.
A little bit more than that.
Vanavis,
Who this asshole?
you are unlike the other invaders. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
Mostly antagonistic.
I don't understand the slumber bit. Who are you?
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink
I
from
will
the
say, as much as
facade.
fun as I have it dunking on Solus, he does have interesting dialogue in this section.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
We came to stop Corypheus. He's here to take your well, not I.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mythal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
I'll admit the idea of fighting the last of their kind does not thrill me.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also...
Do you sort of get vibes of the library in Avatar?
Kinda.
I accept your offer.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Vira Belasan, it shall not be despoiled, even if I must destroy it myself.
No!
Morrigan!
So we can go that way, but we can also go this way and just kill some fools. I think. Oh no, maybe different. Theoretically, we should be able to kill some fools.
One stayed behind.
Huh, fingers
Our
crossed.
guide, I suppose.
Mytholanast.
That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
Okay, yeah, we can.
Hell yeah. Let's murk some bastards. You were way over leveled for this.
Meh. Like I said last time we did this, I'd rather be over-leveled than under-leveled.
Who wouldn't? Besides some weird Dark Souls masochists.
This place looks untouched.
You have any idea how much this place is worth?
Don't let Solus hear you say that.
Admit it. You were wondering.
Not really a fan of being stuck at this guy's pace, but yeah.
Is what it is.
Veiled fire. We need veiled fire.
Penshra, Gilas Velathan.
Shut up.
Think she wants us to go back?
Just a quick look around.
Who's talking? That's annoying you.
The fucking whatchamacallit, the guide. Apparently she was getting impatient, but I'm the one who should be impatient. You're the one who doesn't move very fast.
Very unfortunate.
And hey, I have a lot to steal from you guys.
I do love how in a lot of RPGs you can just steal something directly in front of someone's face and they don't do anything about it.
I've also got people to kill, so... No, I'll be back, probably. Presume I have people to kill. Oh no, this is the first room.
Oh, unfortunate.
That one might lead to some more people to kill. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm seeing the red dots. Hi, friends.
Stop. Everybody.
Vir Sumiel.
Was that a you're welcome?
What can I say except you're welcome?
Because I'm probably keeping you guys alive.
What always bothers me about a lot of evil paths in video games is that a lot of it is just pointless dickery that has no purpose. It's just like, okay then, why bother having a distinction then? Like, why can't it actually be something motivated and or pragmatic rather than optimistic, you know?
Yeah.
But no, it's the option between save a kitten from a tree or burn the tree.
Hey, the kid won't be in the tree anymore.
I said kitten, not kid.
Oh, kitten. Whatever. Either way, won't be in
Either
the
way
tree.
it works.
Might be dead, but, you know, won't be in the tree.
Or sometimes the choice goes even further, and it's like, you choose between saving a hidden from a tree or burning the whole village down.
That one's a little harder to, you know, turn into a funny plus, I guess?
Yeah, no. I deliberately made it that way. I just find a lot of the dichotomy of like good versus evil choices in video games very odd.
You two aren't even saying thank you. How rude.
Most unkind. By the way, have you watched TFS's Boo Bits?
I have, yeah.
They're so funny. I'm glad that they went back and did some of that material, even if it was only a little bit. Kind of brings a sense of closure, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad, you know, they got to do jokes they've been waiting for. And I'm glad.
I think Lenny said he was just waiting to say Kakatot for so long.
Well of sorrows.
Kakatot is pretty good.
So,
How has such magic lasted?
But I'm also glad they got to end on something more like their terms.
Yep, rather than being subjected to Toei and their bullshit.
Ow.
You tough bastard. Day's march, hours of fighting, and still fierce as dragons. The Chantry never knew what it was throwing away.
Samson, sir, watch out!
Inquisitor. You and those elf things don't know when to stop. You've hunted us half across Thedas. I should have guessed you'd follow us into this hole.
your reserves are gone. So is the lyrium. Isn't it time to stand down?
To enjoy the mercy you showed our brothers and sisters.
They were trying to kill me.
Corypheus chose me twice. First as his general, now as the vessel for the Well of Sorrows.
Yeah, dude, that vessel thing is not going to go as well as you think it is.
Yeah.
The kind of wisdom that can scour a world. I give it to Corypheus, that he can walk into the Fade without your precious anchor.
Corypheus already caused one disaster. Help him now, and he'll rip the world apart.
I'm helping him reach.
Also, he'll say he doesn't care if the world gets ripped apart. Oh.
You're no match for Corypheus.
So something more insane then.
Even
Okay,
if you
that's fair.
drink from the well, you'll never master its wisdom as he could. This is the strength the Chantry tried to bind. But it's a new world.
He's probably insane on Red Lyrium, isn't he?
So,
Oh yeah, he's super hopped up.
how will this go?
So it's kind of a miracle he's not,
Power is all well and good, until it's taken away.
Love doing that.
What did you do? What did you do? My armor. It's gone. The lyrium. I need it. Kill them all.
I love how he just gets hard countered because he didn't think that someone would have preparations to counter him. What a noob. But yeah, no, the movements are really good. I do like the nice mix of dramatic and funny in several of them.
I'll show you, bastards.
So I do appreciate they also cut out some of the goof scenes that would have kind of, you know, undercut the heft of a given moment. Like the one deleted version of the Vegeta's farewell scene that they did. Felt like that would have undercut it, and I like that they played it straight in the original version.
Come on then.
And the version that they kept in the review, rather.
I was gonna say, did he just grow?
I think so. Rip.
Good boy.
You got right rounded.
I'm just gonna let him finish that off.
You pay for that.
And he's grown again.
He has a pain in the ass skill, isn't he?
Oh, now down he goes.
Rest in spaghetti. Never forgetty.
He's still kicking, but he has shrunk quite significantly. There we go.
He'll be resting in pieces soon enough.
Yeah.
There it is.
You can't take it from Corypheus. You mustn't.
Still alive. Huh? That's some damn good armor. We can take him back to Skyhold.
Furniture. Oh yeah. I do love the Sitting Judgments. I know I've mentioned this before, but they're just so good.
To be honest, a certain Sit Judgment is the only reason why I'm gonna be doing whatchamacallit.
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
The
Jaws of Hakan.
DLC. Otherwise, at this point, I'd probably just skip it.
You would have
Just too much
destroyed
time
the
for
well
you?
yourself,
Yeah.
given the chance.
I'm still
And also,
prob-
it's just really hard.
it's still probably gonna like skip a lot of it.
No, that's fair. You just want to be done with this, don't you?
Let your people
I
live
kind of do want to
in the
move on to
shadows.
another game.
Understandable. We've been playing this on and off again for months.
Samson thought the well's knowledge was valuable. It could help stop Corypheus.
I care nothing for your petty conflicts, Shemlin.
You'll care when Corypheus
Rude.
arrives for the well.
The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask?
No.
As each
Yes,
servant
but
of
no.
Thal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on.
Well, yes, but actually
through
no.
this.
So it's brain juice.
All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
This can't be easy. Holding on to what's left.
You cannot imagine. Each time we awaken, it slips further from our grasp.
Why remain? Why perform a duty without purpose?
You have shown respect to Mithal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny. Is that your desire? To partake of the Vira Belasan as best you can? To fight your enemy?
Trying to decide what to say.
Not without your permission.
One does not obtain permission. One obtains the right. The Vira Belasan may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mithal.
This,
Bound
I
to
do
a
remember
goddess
that this is
no
one of the
longer
consequences,
exists.
one of the
Each
choices that does not have consequences
As
that we
we
know the
are
results
bound,
of.
Yeah, not
the
at this
choice
stage.
is yours.
No, because it's set to have consequences in Dreadwolf, probably, but God knows when that's going to come out.
I mean, spoilers for the end of the game, but doesn't Solus's Fen'Harel kill Mythal?
Or at least absorb her power, yeah.
The intact Illuvian? I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mythal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so hungry.
Oh, no, 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 no,
Like
no.
that should be a concern.
Knowledge begets a hunger for more. I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge.
I love that she still says this, even though even when Solus is right there.
Training to make use of this, Inquisitor.
So what do you think we should do?
Well, on the one hand, given Morgan's past, I don't really know if we should condemn her to be bound to the will of Mythal, you know? On the other hand, condemning ourselves to the will of Mythal isn't exactly great either, but it's probably more optimal than the alternative. That's my opinion, though. What do you think?
I mean, I think I've always gone for myself drinking the well, because, yeah, I don't want to, you know, reattach Morrigan to Mythal.
That whole situation.
Are you sure you want this, Morrigan? We don't know what will happen.
We do not, and yet it must be done. I am ready.
Thoughts?
You're asking me? This is a lot of weird... I barely understand how any of this...
We unfortunately do not have any experts on Elven on hand.
I say you take it.
I don't want to risk losing you to a well.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
Looking at it, listening to it. That's not just knowledge from the ancient elven priests. It's their will.
How would you know such a thing?
I'm very learned,
The collective
as it
will of
turns out.
priests puts anyone who drinks under a compulsion, a gas. Can't you feel it?
Is that how
Also-
you pronounce that word?
The legends
Yeah, Gesh.
tell us what the gas
Did
is.
you not know that?
He said
I
gas.
still use the well, but you are right.
It's pronounced Gesh or Gesh. I didn't know that until recently myself. I thought it was pronounced gas. But I know that's definitely not how it's pronounced.
What little
Oh,
knowledge
Solus
you
disapproved.
can
Boo
understand
fucking
and let
who.
the rest go to waste.
And who
Solus, you're not even
knows what
fucking
it
here.
was?
Fuck you.
I do.
You want to fight this out? We can do it. Won't go well for you.
Better this way. Do as you will with the Well of Sorrows, Inquisitor.
Oh, darn. Vivian approved.
But be careful.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. But you'll be pleased to note that Sarah disapproved.
Is it okay that we've got so much blood on us?
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll wash off. Wait.
The water and the knowledge given takes a bloodier tint.
Mm-hmm. Sploosh. I didn't cannonball into the well. Don't look at me.
Why am I here? Corypheus, a magister wishes to rip the veil open. I must learn how to stop him. I can't understand what you're... Look, will you help me or not?
I wonder if you can understand this if you're playing as an Elven Inquisitor.
This is by Ulmo Carnarvonum. If you don't come through this, I swear I'll kill you.
Okay, shit, fuck, I'm alive.
That was worse than Varric's homebrew.
Not dead. Well, that's a relief. So, good? Bad? I'm dying to know.
I would say both options are still on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Corey.
Corey in the house.
How you doing?
The Illuvian!
Through the mirror.
Can we not just fight him now?
No. You have to run like a bitch. Also, I think some of your comrades got deleted.
Just a little bit. Eat shit.
Rip. Man, Corypheus is kind of a fucking loser.
Mm.
Ah, there are your comrades.
It is done.
Comrade.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
So I imagine when you're doing the Jaws of the Khan stuff, you're going to want to at least kill the dragon there.
Probably, yeah.
Before he attacks again.
Because once you start the Trespasser DLC, you can't go back and do anything else.
You hear it. The wells.
That is unfortunately how the cookie crumbles, so to speak.
It's voices whispering from so far away I can barely hear them.
If only one who understood such voices had used the well's power instead.
Then we'd have to rely on her interpretation of them, and whatever she chose to tell us.
Have I not been forthcoming?
Oh, yeah, why are you sussing Morrigan so much?
Because she knows Morrigan.
You know what? Fair.
She knows Morrigan better than anyone here. She spent a lot of time with her.
Morgan is a sketchy bitch, yes.
Yeah.
We know.
Then help me. Isn't that what you came here to do?
Earlier you said you knew what needed to be done next. What did you mean?
The dragon isn't an archdemon. It's a dragon in which Corypheus has invested part of his power. Kill it, and his ability to jump to other bodies is disrupted for a time. He can be killed.
That's
Being able to body surf is such an annoying ability
alone
to
is
deal with.
powerful, but where there's dragon.
There is a way, but I'll need Morrigan's help.
The voices from the well tell you that, do they? Very well, Inquisitor. Speak to me when you are ready to begin this plan of yours.
Are you certain of this?
I don't think certain is the right word.
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
Right, we'll do the Samson judgment first.
And then final boss time?
Pretty much, yeah. Wow, we've got one minor quest to do, I believe.
Right.
Then yeah.
It's honestly kind of shocking how fast it goes from the fight against the whole raiding against the villain's main army, and then jumps to the final boss. I think I mentioned this before, but I'm pretty sure I mentioned that on stream that I saw a theory one time that was like they probably planned the final battle to be around Skyhold, which is why they like customize it so much and make decisions about its fortifications. But they cut it for time because they were trying to get it out within a specific window. And it would not surprise me. What was that?
Have to do a table thing first before I can do the judgment.
Right.
This game is dumb.
No, Mill, it's completely intuitive, don't you know?
Fine.
Skill issue.
Fuck it is.
You're
Man, there are a lot of lore table things you just did not fucking bother with, huh?
That well. Never mind.
That tired of the game?
I just keep forgetting to do it.
You know, that's fair.
Where the fuck is it?
Yeah.
There it is.
To work?
Do we have 13 minutes of time killing?
You could probably do a collection bullshit thing. Oh, there you go. You have a couple things in the hinterlands you can do. Or the Hissing Wastes. I know you're not going to start Jaws of Hakan until after you killed Corypheus.
Mm.
Oh, level up.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about the Inquisitor, but everyone else leveled up.
Alright. So they did.
Right, you do the auto level thing.
I can't be bothered getting them to do things.
Unfortunate. Is how it is, though. Claim. So by the way, Mill, how much are you anticipating the fall season of anime? I know we're not done with summer yet, but
I mean, for me, there isn't, like, certainly in terms of new stuff, I can't remember what there is in terms of sequels that I could be looking forward to.
Well, let me see, because I remember off the top of my head that Dr. Stone is coming back, and the Spy Family is coming back.
Yeah.
So those two I know are on your list. No, definitely not those two. Not that one either. I don't think you watched Faraway Paladin either.
Nope.
And no. And no. And no. And no. Yeah, those are the only two sequels I can think of. Everything else is new stuff.
I think there is some new stuff that looks interesting.
I know. I think you mentioned the Apothecary Diaries. Seemed like it stuck out to you.
Yeah, that one does seem interesting if I remember correctly.
Everything I've heard about that one, it encourages me, especially since the production looks gorgeous.
I think there are 2 racing anime that season, isn't there?
Yes. Let's see, there's MF Ghost and Overtake.
You gotta realize when I introduce MF Ghost on the streams, I'm gonna be calling it motherfucking Ghost.
No, understandable. I would do the same. I would honestly be shocked if you didn't do call it motherfucking Ghost.
Yeah. There is no other way.
Yep. There's also a 2.5 Yuri series next season, which is nice.
2.5?
One's in territory that I'm not sure if it's Yuri or not.
Right.
You know how it is sometimes.
Yep.
The other two are very clearly labeled as Yuri, and I am very familiar with the source material of one of them. And I'm very excited for that one.
That's the I'm in love with the villainess one, isn't it?
Yup. Honestly, I know you hate Isekai Mill, but I would highly encourage you to check it out.
Yeah.
Very good. Lore will back me up on it.
Question.
Yep.
Isn't the light novel for it getting an audiobook?
Yes, it is. First 2 volumes are due to come out later this year, if I recall correctly.
I might go with that rather than the anime.
Aww. What, you don't like the look of the production values or something?
No, my attention span is not suited to watching things anymore.
I get that. Yeah, first volume comes out mid-November, second one comes out early December.
I mean, I'd be getting the light novels themselves, but, you know, if there's an audiobook, yeah, I need an audiobook for, you know, while I'm working.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Or at least while I'm driving for work.
See, looking at least through Bookwalker, I know, has a few audiobooks for light novels. There's 86, the Rascal series, Villainess is coming up, and Saints Magic Powers Unlimited as well. Those are the ones I think you'd be interested in.
So I think I do actually already have 86 and Rascal.
Have you listened to them yet?
At least the first volumes, no.
Well then, that's on your docket then, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm still very much in podcast phase at the moment rather than audiobooks.
No, that's fair.
I think I just saw you canned a dog.
Oh, poor doggy.
Well, it was trying to eat me. Should have had some common sense and, you know, fucked off. Live another day and all that jazz. You know what I'll do while we have some time? I'll go visit the Black Emporium.
Ooh. Mr. What's-His-Face Wonder Emporium.
See if there's anything interesting to buy that I can afford.
I was gonna say, there's probably something interesting to buy. I don't know if you can afford it, but...
I've got a lot of stuff to sell if I need to.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my back scratcher?
So... I think I already bought the dagger. Probably wasn't very good.
God damn, everything here is expensive as fuck.
These are the schematics of legend.
Mm-hmm.
I need to find out which one is a dagger. Ugh. Thank God for 2 screens.
You're gonna check the statistics on these?
I'm just gonna find out which one of them is a dagger more than anything else. Nope, that's a great sword. The next one I need to find probably that one, which don't like that it's half the price of the more expensive ones. I don't get it. Oh, and also a dagger? It is. Why not? That one isn't, though.
The Avenger! Dun, 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 dun,
Just
dun,
a
dun, dun, dun.
long sword. Ooh. Yeah, he's definitely the... This is definitely the place to come if,
Handle the mirror with care. It has been known to bite.
Alright. I mean, I wasn't gonna go there anyway. Yeah. Here's definitely the place to come for, crafting stuff.
Yep.
Alright then, let's go see if those schematics, are worth anything.
We're marching soon. That's the world.
Probably.
Mix and match, pick your batch.
$383. Which I believe is lower than what I've got.
Hot damn. That means you
Yeah.
got some good shit.
447. Yeah, I think I'm using the DLC stuff as the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I'll still do it just to see if I can.
Yeah, why not? Going back to
Yeah.
the seasonal of anime.
Yeah.
Going down the list of the new stuff. I know you expressed an active disinterest in watching Freyrin because you don't like that kind of melancholy.
Mm.
Oh shit, they got Madhouse to do that one. Oh, that's good.
They did, yeah.
Where's my hammer?
Let's see. There's the experienced you and the inexperienced me. That one could be interesting depending on how they handle it. So fingers crossed it doesn't evolve into slut-shaming nonsense.
It's Japan.
I did say fingers crossed. I don't have high expectations for it. There's Apothecary Diaries, which I am definitely fucking watching, and I know you probably want to as well. Mentioned as much.
Mm-hmm.
The 100 Girlfriends, which is so fucking good. Definitely recommend that one. Even if you're not really interested in it.
We'll see.
You'll see how the reviews shake out or something?
Yeah, and just see how I'm feeling.
That's fair. Ooh, here's one you might like, Mil. Ron Kamanohashi, Deranged Detective.
Ooh. Does sound interesting. Who's in it?
Actor-wise, they got Junya Inoki,
Ooh.
Yohei Azakami, Taku Yashiro, and Yoko Hikasa. For the main 4 characters.
Do love a good Junya Inoki appearance.
Yeah, Junya Inoki is playing one of the co-leads. Yep, I know he's definitely one of your favorite seiyus. He is a good seiyu. Even in subpar productions, he always gives us a game.
He does.
Yeah. Oh, not that interest. Not watching that one.
What was that one called again?
Kingdoms of Ruin. I read a bit of the manga. It is just so fucking edgy. It's ridiculous.
No, oh, there it is.
Oh, you're looking at it now?
I'm looking at the Deranged Detective one. Okay.
Thought it might catch your interest.
I'm also looking at the voice actor, Yohei Azakami, because the last time we got this kind of like, certainly last time, or the main time that I remember we got, you know, idealistic young detective paired with more pessimistic and older detective. The latter was played by Kenjiro Suda, which sort of undercut the emotional points because he can't emote past villain ranges.
Give me, Inquisitor. For personal interest, I have relieved Josephine.
Yohei Azakami has quite a bit under his belt.
He's got some good roles.
General to Corypheus, traitor to the order.
Oh, he was Gwael.
Blood on his
Love
hands
Gwael.
cannot be measured. His head is too.
Oh, he was in Phantom of the Idol. That one's a fun one.
Many would see him suffer. I can't say I'm not.
And he played the resident sad sack in Aquatope.
What do you think we should do with Samson, by the way?
Ooh, what are the options?
Serve the Inquisition, give him to Dagna for study, remand to Kirkwall for judgment, exile to the wilderness, and imprisonment.
I'm sure Dagna would like the new toy.
The headsman's axe isn't enough. That's an impressive amount of ill will.
The Red Lyrium will steal your vengeance. You know what it does. Corypheus only delayed my corruption.
That is true. Red Lyrium is a death sentence.
He poisoned the Order, used them to kill thousands.
Templars have always been used. How many were left to rot like I was after the Chantry burned away their minds? Piss on it. I followed him so Templars could at least die at their best.
Yeah. Yada, yada, yada. Templars are at best morally very, very dark gray. Well, let me look at the Sit in Judgment and see what the options offer in terms of...
So, if you choose Serve the Inquisition, everyone approves, but it's also, like, Solus and Vivienne approve, and the others, we've got a lot of approval for them.
Yeah.
Given to Dagmar for study, Solus again approves, so does Sarah, but Varric does, and Dorian slightly disapproves. Kirk
But you get an item out of it, though.
Yeah. Grant to Kirkwall for judgment, Sarah and Varric approve. Exile to Wilderness, everyone disapproves. Well, not everyone, but it's all disapproval, so probably not going to pick that one. And then Imprisonment, Sarah approves and Cole disapproves, which, no.
Yeah. So I'd say probably give them to Dagnar or remand them to Kirkwall, whichever you think is better.
You
led them to their deaths, but did a good job? That's your defense?
I'm not offering a defense. What I did was a mercy for Templars already lost.
You were always weak, and your leadership proves it.
Every one of those Templars would have suffered until nothing was left. And then be forced to kill and die. I gave them hope. Just like the Chantry.
I do gotta say,
just like
as much as I do
I'm weak. You're a savior.
make an effort not to let Cullen fall into addiction because I'm not a monster, I do think, like, my opinion on him has substantially declined in the past several years. Up to you, dude.
Yeah, we've got enough Dorian approval.
Samson, you can still be of use to good people. What you know is less important than what you are. My Arcanist will study your resistance to Red Lyrium.
Do as you will, Inquisitor. Your kind always does.
Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I think part of it is just Cullen is drastically changed in his portrayal across between Origins and Inquisition. Like in Origins, he's like kind of just a very creepy stalker bastard. Like if you play the mage Origin and you play a female mage. Like it's honestly kind of gross, some of the stuff he says.
Yeah.
And then he's like full on supporting Meredith up until she goes completely off the deep end at the very end in Dragon Age 2. And then, of course, like, he just gets a complete image makeover in Inquisition to be always one of the more reasonable Templars. I don't know, it just kind of irks me. The Templar Order as a whole I've never really considered particularly good or reasonable. Like, even with the justifications of, oh, hey, magic always carries a risk, mages could potentially get possessed by demons, yada yada yada. I always felt like a little bit of a reach, you know?
Yeah.
Chased after her son into the Illuvian. She was terrified.
How'd that happen? Yo ho ho.
She said he activated the mirror somehow, and then she ran into it. I've never seen Morrigan like that. You must go after
Ah,
her.
yes.
I will find
Plot,
help,
TM.
Inquisitor.
Wait, this isn't the Crossroads. This is the Fade. How did the Illuvian lead here? Can it go anywhere?
Also, it's just occurred to me. The irony that out of the two of them, Morrigan is the mother and not Liliana.
Yeah, that is odd.
Morrigan!
Go back.
I mean, there is also just the thing of Morgan, you know, specifically conducting a ritual for the
Why would Kieran
purposes.
do this? How could he do this?
Whereas Liliana's main possible
We
love
stand
interest
in the
is
faith
functionally
to direct the
just a
Illuvian
step
king
away
would
from being
require
sterile.
immense power. If he is lost to me now after all I have sacrificed,
Rather convenient this happened just as I needed to speak with you.
yes, cleverly lure you into the Fade.
Which is honestly another odd thing to consider with,
You drank from the well, Inquisitor. What do the voices tell you now?
Nothing.
Whatchamacallit, with the end result in Origins.
Whatever happens to him now, 'tis my doing.
Because,
I
like,
led him on this path.
the whole thing with Ferelden is partially caused by a whole succession crisis happening. And most of the options result in one or both of the people on the throne being wardens. Which, you know, isn't necessarily a good sign for heirs to the throne, you know?
No, it isn't really.
If it was just one, it'd be more explicable, but both of them is just like...
Oh, that is asking for trouble, yeah.
Just postpones the succession crisis by a single generation.
Fuck it, they can adopt.
True. I am kind of shocked that we get no mention of any children adopted or otherwise, regardless of the ending. Because you think they go to efforts to ensure a stable succession.
Yeah.
After all the shit that happened in Origins because of an unstable succession.
They'll figure it out.
I'm sure. I do think, for all the shit that the Romans did wrong, I think they had the right of it with regards to how succession worked with the emperors. They just, for the most part, picked someone who they thought was capable and then adopted them as their heir. At least in the cases where the succession didn't involve assassination. There were a lot of assassinations of Roman emperors.
There he is.
Who's with him?
Far more than that is reasonable.
Mother!
Oh, hey, Flemeth.
Mother.
Now, isn't this a surprise?
I like the mother! Mother.
Mother.
So this is all some kind of family reunion.
Oh my god, it's almost word for word.
Daughter, grandson. It rather warms the heart, does it not?
Kieran is not your grandson. Let him go.
As if I were holding the boy hostage. She's always been ungrateful, you see.
Ungrateful! I know how you plan to extend your life, wicked crone. You will not have me, and you will not have my son.
Be a good lad and restrain her.
Alright, this is the immediate consequence.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Of course you know. You drank from the well, did you not?
I forgot that this was an actual direct consequence.
Armthal.
Yeah, well. It's how it is.
Hiya!
You are. It's very nice to finally meet you.
You see, girl, those are manners, as you require.
Hey, Flemeth's always liked my characters, so...
From you, but your death.
Flemeth is a fun character, even if she is, like, pretty fucking evil.
Semi-evil.
Didn't Morgan outright say that she perpetuates her existence by body hopping?
Sorry, Mother.
Her descendants.
I heard it calling to me.
There's an element of, you know...
I do not understand.
I don't know, probably.
Once I was but a
But she, you know, does some good at least.
for justice. And she came to me, a whisper.
She is not pure evil, I will give you that. But she is also just, like, not the nicest customer.
No.
All through seeking the justice denied to her.
She's inside you.
Then
Oh my.
Carry Mythal inside you?
She is a part of me.
Oh
no
my.
more separate than your heart from your chest. What do the voices tell you?
Got the voices, huh?
I feel like I should be concerned that I'm listening to voices.
But what was Mythal? A legend given name and called a god? Or something more? Truth is not the end, but a beginning. A herald indeed, shouting to the heavens, harbinger of a new age. As for me, I have had many
Herald.
names, but
Herald.
you may call me Flemeth.
So
Is it
must
secret?
I serve you now?
Is it secret?
Because I drank from the well?
Is that how you see yourself? A servant? I have no commands for you. Not yet.
Then what is it you want?
One thing, and one thing only.
I have to go now, Mother.
No. I will not allow it.
He carries a piece of what once was, snatched from the jaws of darkness. You know this.
He is not your pawn.
You know, knowing the backstories of the archdemons are actually kind of sad.
Have you not used him? Was that not your purpose? The reason you agreed to his creation?
That was then. Now he is my son. Flemeth extends her life by possessing the bodies of her daughters. Inquisitor.
Ah, yep, there it is.
That was the fate she intended for me. I thwarted her, and now she intends to have Kieran instead.
Wait, the way she talked about Kieran.
I am not the only one carrying the soul of a being long thought lost.
He is more than that, Mother.
As am I. Yet do you hear me complain? Our destinies are not so easily avoided, dear girl.
Destiny, schmestiny, yada yada yada.
Too.
You do not belong to her, Kieran. Neither of us do.
You're going to steal the body of a young boy?
If my daughter believes it, then it must be so.
Kieran,
As you wish. Hear my proposal, dear girl. Let me take the lad, and you are free of me forever. I will never interfere with or harm you again. Or keep the lad with you, and you will never be safe from me.
Is that not a compromise?
My due.
he returns with me.
Decided so quickly.
Do whatever you wish. Take over my body now if you must, but Kieran will be free of your clutches. I am many things, but I will not be the mother you were to me.
Good for Morrigan.
Yeah, honestly, good character development.
Mm.
Yoink.
No more dreams?
No more dreams. A soul is not forced upon the unwilling, Morrigan. You were never in danger from me.
See? She's not that evil.
That is curious, though.
Altar deep within a shaded wood.
It does raise the question. Did her previous daughters offer up their bodies willingly, or were they brainwashed into doing
It is
so?
yours to command against Corypheus. Fail and die.
Like, was it a genuine choice, or was it just informed by the way she raised them? That's a question that I don't expect we'll ever get the answer for.
Probably not, but if that's true, why didn't she do it to Morrigan?
An excellent question. Which is another reason why I expect that my question will probably never be answered.
Hmm.
Are you all right, Kieran? You are not hurt?
I feel lonely.
So the funny thing with Kieran is that so long as Morgan slept with the warden at any point in the first game, whether she was his love interest or well, specifically a male warden because she can't be romanced by a female warden. But so long as she was the warden's love interest and slept with him, or the warden slept with her and as part of the ritual, Kieran exists no matter what.
Yeah.
The only situations in which he does not exist is a situation in which Morgan did not conduct the ritual and also was not the
Morrigan was basically never.
lover.
Morrigan was basically never slept with during the game.
Yeah, that is the only scenario in which Kieran does not exist. And they probably wrote it that way just to cover their tracks, which makes sense.
Mother said you
But hey,
summoned
at least it's
dragon
consistent.
at an ancient altar. Do you know where that is?
I think so.
Also, if I recall correctly, Kieran is voiced by the son of the voice actress who plays Morrigan.
Yeah, so Claudia Black is Morrigan's voice actress. I believe her son is Ryan Black, maybe? I think that's...
I think so. Yeah, he voices his mom's son, which is very sweet.
Yeah. Odin Black. Close.
You did get something right.
Yeah.
It was an O name for mythology. Just wrong mythology.
Mm-hmm. So, we've got to go to the Altar of Mythol. Which... There it is. We get to fight another dragon.
It's here. I can feel it.
Are you certain it's still in one piece?
I'm sure it's here. Just keep an eye out.
Huh. I wonder if it's in this big wide open space where we can fight a dragon.
There it is.
Yeah, I wonder.
This
Looks
is
like a
all
dragon
that's
with
left of
boobs.
the altar. We few who travel far, call to me, and I will come. Without mercy, without fear.
Either a lady with dragon wings.
I'm here, Flemeth. Just as you told me. If I must master a dragon to fight Corypheus, then send it.
Now, if I recall correctly, if Morrigan is one who drinks from the well, she turns into a dragon to help you fight. Is that right?
Yeah. I think I've always drank. I've always been the one to drink, so I'm honestly not sure.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I've played.
Yeah. It's very funny watching Dorian in stealth and seeing his fucking staff just twisting in the air.
That is funny, yeah.
Come on, buddy. We all know this is a formality. There we go.
And boom goes the dynamite. Wom 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 wom. I am giving you mind waves. Woo.
I wouldn't have believed it.
It will come when I summon it. Once. That's enough to fight Corypheus, however.
Will come once.
All you need now is Corypheus and bam! Dragon fight.
So, Mel, I have a question.
Yeah.
I think I have enough time over the next 2 weeks to watch through one anime on which I have either dropped or not picked up.
Right.
From this season. Of the ones that you're watching that you think I might be interested in, which would you recommend? I'm already basically caught up on Monogatari.
Let me have a look.
Because I know you've mentioned that you think I should give Masterful Cat another chance.
Honestly, if you're looking for something to watch, I'd rather choose something not from this season.
Okay.
So let's have a look-see. You watched a lot of what I did last season.
Oh, no, I'm referring specifically to this season.
Oh, well, I guess Masterful Cat, then?
That's the only one you can think of, then? Well,
I
that's
mean,
fair.
in terms of what we're both watching, or what I'm watching that you're not, it's basically, what is it? Ayaka, which, nah. You could watch Sacrificial Princess, but that's too core.
I don't know if I can catch up on another 2 core or not.
Yeah.
Be a bit of a reach.
Masterful Cat, and then Yohane. I mean, you could do Yohane if you want.
I'll have to decide between those 2.
Yeah. Also, final fire, so I'm just gonna go talk to the companions one last time.
All of them?
All of them?
All of them?
Victory in the Arbor Wilds.
Love that callback joke.
I'm glad they included that in the boo bit.
But it flew off
Yeah.
once we turned the tide. It is still
Oh,
out there,
my
however.
arm!
I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
Or Vidal.
He'll hide. What other choice does he have?
Do not
Honestly, Vidal had
underestimate
so much potential as a
He
character
is
that
powerful,
Toriyama wasted.
and you have yet
Yep.
to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
But that's the story of 90% of his cast.
To be fair, you know, he's barely able to keep, you know, the human characters who've been, with the group, with the Z Warriors from, you know, pre-Z relevant. It was always going to be difficult to, you know, keep Vidal, who only really started training properly in the Boo Saga, relevant.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, they could have just tossed her in the time chamber a couple times.
You don't seem concerned about that.
I'm terrified. Yet I have faith in you.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Just have someone like Piccolo or like
Not
Vegeta
long
or
ago,
someone train her.
This was impossible to
Vegeta? Really?
You, valued friend,
I
victory
said it because I
has
thought it'd be funny.
The time has come to consider what will come next.
Because let's be real, Vegeta is not the best teacher.
Yeah.
No, Piccolo? Piccolo could teach her.
As
Piccolo's
he
a
should.
great teacher.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter. You have come far, my friend. It has been an honor.
Should be able to finish the main story now. This stream.
Nice.
Well, we've literally just got the fight against Corypheus left.
Mm-hmm. Well, and of course talking with your companions, but...
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm going to go use the bathroom while you're doing it.
Alright.
I'll be back.
Samson took everything from those Templars. He corrupted their souls, twisted them into everything they stood against, everything they would have hated.
You're letting Samson get to you.
And what if I am? The Red Lyrium left Samson's mind unaltered. He knew what he was doing. And he dares speak as though it were a mercy? The man's a monster. Dagna is far too kind a jailer for the likes of him.
Samson is everything you say, but it's over. You have to let this go.
Over for us, perhaps. For Samson. Not for those still controlled by Corypheus. The Red Templars needed to be torn down. We've broken Corypheus's army. I might have known some of them. If my life had gone differently, I might have been one of them. Do you ever wonder what would have happened if you had not been at the Conclave? If you'd never become the Inquisitor?
Please. The Inquisition would be lost without me.
Then perhaps it's best not to consider the alternative.
My thoughts exactly.
Let's go find coal. I probably should talk to them more than once, but eh. Lord Trifle's minutiae.
Inquisitor, you have done much, but have you the stomach for the Quizquisition?
Quizquisition?
Begins now, and there is a timer.
What?
Thedas encompasses many wonders. What is currently considered this land's largest city?
The land they call Ravane.
Incorrect. An unfortunate lapse into non sequitur. We will continue when I have time, and the wind calls me.
Who the fuck is this? What?
I'll keep an eye out. Thank you.
Okay.
Corypheus died, and then he didn't. That's why he always felt wrong, like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
So did I. Corypheus seems to break a lot of rules.
But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not, could I have saved the real Cole?
I have no idea. I'm sorry. I hardly understand any of this myself.
His hands were bruised from beating on the wall. It was dark, like the cabinet where he hid to escape his father. His belly hurt like knives, throat cracked dry. He was alone. I pushed through and held his hand. It was all I could do. He said, "Thank you." Thank you.
Shame the alliance with the Chief's people didn't work out. He hasn't said anything, but he's feeling it.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the Chargers?
A few Orlesian nobles didn't like how things ended at the Winter Palace. They're not rebelling outright, but they've brought in mercenary companies in preparation. The Chargers have a good reputation. If we go in, we can buy the companies out from underneath them. The nobles will lose the men they meant for causing trouble, and the Inquisition gets some fresh blood.
We'll talk later. Inquisitor, come have a drink.
Alright. Why not?
To killing a high dragon like
Oh, yeah.
warriors
Bull
of
would be happy about that.
Oh. I know, right? Put some chest on your chest.
I got plenty of chest.
A little gurgle right before it spat fire. And that roar. What I wouldn't give to roar like that. The way the ground shook when it
Speak to
landed.
Dagna. She
The
might be able to
smell
do
of the
something about
fires
that.
Burning. Tarsidathan Halsam. You know, Kunari hold dragons sacred. Well, as much as we hold anything sacred. Here, your turn. Oh.
What did I do it again?
Yes, the second cup's easier. Most of the nerves in your throat are dead after the first one. Atashi, the glorious ones. That's our word for them. Atashi.
When you put it like that, I'm worried I killed one of your gods or something.
Nah, one of Tevinter's gods, maybe. They worship dragons, right? Kill the shit out of them all you like. Dragons are the embodiment of raw power. But it's all uncontrolled. Savage. So, they need to be destroyed. Taming the wild. Order out of chaos. Have another drink.
Fuck it. Might as well get sloshed.
Nice. To dragons.
To finding the biggest, baddest things in the world and showing them that we're badder.
We are sloshed.
Good day. It's good to see you.
You wanted to see me?
Bull! I got it! Iboste sala talvashoth.
Yeet.
Yeah, my soul's dust. Yours is scattered all over the ground, though, so... Sorry, boss. I thought I might need backup. Guess I'm not even worth sending professionals for. Are you interested in getting some payback? Against who? The entire Ben Hasrath? Besides, this wasn't serious. Sending two guys with blades against me? That's not a hit. That's a formality. Just making it clear that I'm Talvashoth. Talva fucking Shoth. You don't need to say Talva Shoth like it's an insult. This isn't about you, boss. But I'm Talva Shoth too, just like you. No, you're not. Not really. You grew up with a family. You never knew anything different. I've killed hundreds of Talva Shoth in Saharan. Bandits, murderers, bastards who turned their back on the Qun. And now I'm one of them. You're not a Talva Shoth. That's a Qunari word, and you don't follow the Qun any longer. You're Iron Bull, mercenary captain for the Inquisition. I can live with that. Anyway, I'll get this cleaned up and let Red know what happened. Boss, whatever I miss, whatever I regret, this is where I want to be. Whenever you need an ass kicked, the Iron Bull is with you.
Alright, I'm back.
So
what are you just saying about the Iron Bull?
I think I'm probably going to talk to Bull at least once more. So in the tavern, I found this guy called Triffles Minutiae who gave me a quiz.
Huh.
This guy, but I can't talk to him anymore because I got the question wrong.
Aww.
How the
That's
fuck am I
unfortunate.
supposed to know what the largest city in Thedas is?
Meh. I mean, I guess it's the capital of,
That's easy.
Hmm.
Good at killing.
It ain't Valroyo, that wasn't an option.
Big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good.
Well, isn't Valroy... Oh, yeah. That is the capital.
That's
Would
capital
it
of
be one
all
of the
A.
season... Wouldn't it be one of the season 3 marches, then?
I don't know, I picked Ravane, that was apparently wrong.
Hmm.
I've been waiting for the chance to pay that bastard back. Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Right, I think that's... Who? That's Marco. Who are we talking to? No? It'll be down here. Is that you?
I'm pleased to hear it.
Maker, I hope it's not me.
Whatever. I'll come back and deal with it.
Need wheels for the training dummies.
Hashtag procrastination.
So what I'm thinking is, obviously finish the main story this, this stream. Next stream is just going to be Jaws of Hakon, and it's going to be the only Jaws of Hakon stream. Unless, like, we make very little progress. Then after that we do Trespasser.
What, you're not interested in doing Jaws of Khan, Mill? I'm shocked. Shocked,
I'm
I
interested
say.
in getting to one scene, and quite frankly, we can just watch that on YouTube. I will do Jaws of Hakon. It may be on my own time though. We will see.
I've been ready for a long
Yeah,
time.
I get that.
Things become clear on the battlefield.
That is an impulse which I understand. Some levels are pain in the ass, and you don't want to revisit them. At least on stream.
Content. I'm glad.
I am. There has always been one constant. I am a soldier. I am trained to kill, to follow orders, and to ask.
Well,
no
let me
questions.
check.
But this time, I'm fighting for something I believe in. The people I care about. I chose to stay with the Inquisition. I chose this fight. And the difference is profound. I have only you to thank.
So we've been playing Inquisition since March.
Fuck. I know we took a couple breaks at some points, but damn.
How shall I refer to you?
You know, we've been playing Dragon Age game since
Almost like Inquisitor.
Last year, I imagine.
the first one. Yeah, since December 2022.
Oh wow.
Inquisitor
I think that's when we started Dragon Age 2.
Mm-hmm.
We also haven't played Mass Effect for that long as well.
Yes, but at this point, I expect you and Fuzzy are kind of just done with it.
Yeah, it's not a game that's great to play on stream.
Mm-hmm. I get that. I mean, some people can probably play it on stream better than others. I don't think it really suits our style, though.
No.
We're too talky a lot of the time. That doesn't really work well with, like, super story-heavy games.
I think it can work, but yeah. Oh, I just walked past Varric.
Whoops.
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an ancient rune where you consumed a pool of elfiness, and then walked through a mirror, and wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy?
Many times, yes.
About this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
But yeah, I think we can do story-heavy games. I mean, we did really well with Phoenix Wright.
Yes, but that had a lot of material for us to riff off of.
Yeah. Fuck you, Solus, wherever you are. Where are you? Oh, there he is. Fuck you.
Still not talking to him.
Yeah.
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter. Once this is done. If we're still alive. All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
You would just leave? What about...
Us? Trust me, Amatus. It would give me no pleasure to leave your side. You make monumental decisions affecting the entire world. How can I not consider some of my own?
Why don't I go with you?
Take you away from all this? I can't ask that of you.
You don't have to ask. I'm offering.
Tempting. We both know you would end up doing it all yourself. As much as watching my homeland beaten into submission would amuse me, this is something I need to do.
Good on him.
I'm just gonna... Oh.
You're gonna look up to see the consequences of your choice here?
Basically, yeah. Oh yeah, I was thinking earlier today, like, how much easier my life would be if I could turn back time, and then I thought about how, you know, I, whatchamacallit, how much I, you know, save scum in games, and would probably destroy the
space-time continuum.
Space-time continuum in about 2 weeks.
Sounds about right. I would probably do the same.
Right, it doesn't actually tell me what happens there. after a bit. Alright. He's gonna go regardless, so we might as well be happy for him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you have to do. I understand.
There you go. Breaking my heart. This is your fault, remember? You inspired me with your marvelous antics. You're shaping the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do...
Dorian's much more of a sap than he will ever admit to himself.
That there's hope even for my homeland. I would do anything.
Alright, is it time to kill Corypheus now?
We need to talk to Liliana.
Right. Oh, so you've already talked with Colin and Josephine then?
Josephine as well. But we can catch her up while we go past.
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me. Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me?
Oh good, you got the idea on your own.
I think you would make a good divine.
I am glad to hear it. Your support may persuade the Grand Clerics to vote in my favor. The Chantry was a beacon of hope to me once, you know. In my years at Lothering...
Honestly, out of all the divine options, I think Liliana's the best one.
She is.
It was a refuge, a place of peace.
Especially if you've softened her in this game.
Presence and his love, even when they told me he'd left
She at
them.
least tries to
This is
shake
the
things up
Chantry
instead
I
of just
know.
returning to the
Chantry
status
I wish
quo.
the world to see.
Cassandra does that too, to a lesser extent, but not as nearly as much as Liliana.
Yeah.
Yes.
Vivienne is definitely status quo.
Vivienne's outright regressive in some areas.
She's the Harriman of this game.
It should encourage
She's a progressive option on the surface, but looking deeper, and she is very much not.
No one is without worth. Whoever you are, whatever your mistakes, you are loved unconditionally. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame.
We get one more?
Your open support for the mages likely earned you enemies.
Probably.
Our agents will monitor the situation. If the
Maybe
mages
after you
can
kill
be
Corypheus.
identified, we may still turn
That boss fight's not going to last long. Given how over-leveled as fuck you are.
Yeah.
It's what I'm here for. Regardless, I applaud you for the courage to
Yeah.
stand up for the mages.
Should call it.
I'll leave you to your work.
But you know, what's interesting to me is, like, I know I mentioned something, posted something on the Discord that I'd seen elsewhere about how, like, some people just cannot seem to handle mean or even slightly rude female characters and just, you know, lose their entire shit about them.
Defeat him, and you'll be more than a holy man to the people.
And I feel like in some cases that very much is the case. But in other cases, it is a case of just, like, the writing not holding up.
Yeah.
And I think that's the case with Vivienne.
But they've stayed because of how
Or at the very least, like, she's made to be someone you can and possibly should disagree with, and I think they went a little bit too hard in making her disagreeable.
I hope you're not going anywhere after I stop Corypheus.
far from it.
Because she occasionally makes good points, but at the same time, she's just more than a bit of an asshole. And holds a lot of stances which I just cannot agree with.
Yeah. I do kind of like her quest, to be fair. I think it's a decent
Your
one.
quest is neat. Did you do that? Or
not in this one, no.
Didn't think so. You don't want to spend too much more time on this.
You seem to groan every time I went near her, so...
I don't hate her that much. I don't have the hatred for her that you seem to have for Sarah.
Yeah, no, I really hate her.
I honestly kind of like Sarah. I don't outright hate any of the companions in Inquisition. I just find a lot of them are a lot weaker in their execution than others.
Found that and then some, believe me.
Then all that remains is to find
Or just have, like,
before he comes to
sticking points, which I can't really agree with.
Yeah. All this began with no success.
His dragon must come and go from somewhere.
Oh, what about
And in the case of Solus, I just feel like he's way too overhyped by a lot of the fandom, who just are, like, hardcore simps for him. And it's like, but why?
Corypheus.
So, he's coming to us.
But why?
Either I close the breach again, or it swallows the...
Again, I really wish we had gotten that whole, let's see how well you hold the castle against the raid type thing. That would have been so neat.
We have no forces to send with you. We must wait for them to return from the Arbor Wilds.
Just as Corypheus expects, I suppose.
To be fair, you get to do that to a certain extent in Awakening.
I remember. I also remember Awakening forced you to pick between two options for which area you would defend.
Yeah, the town or the keep.
Yeah, and I think if you reinforced the keep enough, it held, even if you didn't defend it.
Yeah.
Whereas the town was doomed if you didn't.
Yeah, so I think that's the choice I picked.
I also picked to defend the town, if I recall correctly. I have not played Awakening a second time.
It's not bad, to be fair.
Oh, no, it's not. It's just, it's been a while and it's not, like, the actual main story of a game.
Call down his wrath.
And it's not, like, as strong a direct continuation as Trespass or the Dragon Age 2 DLCs. You know?
I shall deliver you from this lie in which you linger.
Yeah, shut up.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, the good thing about Awakening is the companions are very good.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you get non-edgy Anders.
Good Anders, or better Anders, as I like to call him.
Yeah, you get Nathaniel Howe, who's great.
I do like that he pops up briefly in Dragon Age 2 if he survived Awakening.
Yeah.
I knew you would come. It ends here, Corypheus.
And so it shall.
Bye, Harding.
Thanks for the help, but
if we die,
looks like
please.
We're on our own.
If we die, please make sure you have fun in Hightown before everything goes to shit.
You could say that you should go hard in Hightown.
Successful in foiling my plans, but let us not forget what you are. A thief in the wrong place at the wrong time. An interloper. A gnat.
Ooh, nah, that's a fun one.
We shall prove here, once and for all, which of us is worthy of godhood.
Haven't you already failed that test before?
Probably.
Come here to become a god, Corypheus.
Gotta love egotistical asshats like Corypheus. It's dragon time.
Oh, hey, you have a dragon too. That's neat.
Yes. As a matter of fact, we do dare. Thanks for noticing.
It will avail you nothing. You will fall as a warning to those who oppose
Hi, friend.
the divine will. If you desire death, you shall have it.
That's a spicy meatball.
He's level 23, so he's about, you know...
About on par.
Dare to touch an avatar of divinity.
Yeah, this is going to be a fairly short fight. Especially by final boss standards.
Yeah. And the point is that it does, you know, like split it up into these segments.
What do they call you? A Kunari? Your blood is engorged with decay. Your race is not a race. It is a mistake.
Well, excuse you, racist.
You shall have it.
Okay, that hurt a little bit.
Oh, rip ball.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, shit. And the game crashed.
Hopefully it auto-saved during the beginning of the fight. Should, they normally do.
I hate this shit.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to be playing this again for a while after we're done with all this stuff. Do you think it's a consequence of just this game or the medium through which you're playing it?
Game.
Fair enough.
I mean, I think it's... Part of it is probably also the EA app. It's not great, but I don't think the game helps.
Mm-hmm. At least it loaded back up quickly.
A dragon.
Oh, good.
Of you. It will
You don't have to worry too much about
you will fall as a
losing much in the way of progress.
My divine will. Enough! I will destroy you where you stand. As you wish. What do they call you? A Kunari? Your blood is engorged with decay. Your race is not a race. You dare to touch an avatar of divinity.
Is this where I need to go? Not really sure.
One way to find out.
Well, it doesn't look like I can really get to it. Alright, he's coming back down, I think. Is he? Or he's just moved on?
Let's hope so.
No, he's just moved on. Like the coward he is.
Wimp.
Might as well get everyone back up to full health. We've got a supply cache right there.
Nice.
As you wish.
Hi, dumbass.
You shall be dealt with harshly. Enough. I will destroy the Imperium suffers no traitors.
It's struggling a little bit because, you know, we're taking the health down too quickly, I think.
Yep. That may well be it. Yeah, I don't think the game is optimized as it is to deal with, like, this kind of thing.
Rip. Hey. Excuse me.
Hi, buddy.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, like we haven't killed plenty of dragons.
Oh, I know. Oh, he's at half health. Nice. I wonder if his health is affected by anything.
Well, isn't it that, you know, I think it just starts at 50% because of our dragon.
Makes sense.
These might be level 23, but they're still not lasting that long, are they?
No. Because level 23 for an enemy is much lower than level 23 for you is in terms of stat lines.
Oh, so it should be them then.
Yep.
And there we go. That's right, cut the jugular.
Let it end here! Let the skies boil! Let the world be rent asunder! No, I will not allow you this victory. You and all the heathen barbarians...
I don't think you allowing anything is how this works.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think we'll need it, but, you know, you can never be too sure.
Lol. Lamau even.
The breach is getting bigger! He's really doing it. We have to stop him.
Ow. Dick. Oh, Jesus, did you see? Look how low his health is already.
Fucking hell. You're just low diffing him.
He's dead. He's fucking dead. I was just about to say, well, at least this is easier than when we fought him in Dragon Age, when you fight him in Dragon Age 2. Then I looked at his health and it was like, wait, what? It's already dead.
Mm-hmm.
My ball, bitch. Seriously though, is boss fight in the 2 DLC is such a fucking pain in the ass.
Yep.
Are we opening a rift in him?
Yep, looks like it. And now the castle we're on is crumbling. That's a good sign.
Oh boy, rocks fall, everyone dies.
Well, that's the end of our campaign, everybody.
Yep. It's such a shame that we have to create a new character for the DLCs. Oh wait, no, we survived. That was so much easier than I actually expected.
Like I said, this was going to be a cakewalk for you.
I expected it to be easy. I didn't expect it to be that easy. The final fight barely began.
could take the pieces. Try to...
That would not recover what has been lost.
Inquisitor, are you alive?
Yeah, he didn't really hurt me.
Then it's over. How lovely.
And you're alive. And I'm alive. Incredible, isn't it?
And the sky is healed, healthy, whole. There's just that left to remember.
Looks that way.
What do we do now?
We go back to Skyhold.
I genuinely didn't think it was going to be that easy. I thought it would take us more than 5 seconds. 5-6 months of build-up for that.
Honestly, Corypheus is really pathetic.
Yeah. Oh,
I know we were
dear.
over-leveled as fuck for this, but...
Yeah. We shouldn't have been that over-leveled. We did one DLC. God, imagine what would have happened if we did Jaws of Hakan.
I don't need to imagine it.
We would have ended it instantly. The first attack would have just killed him.
Yep. Just crit and he's dead.
Let's see which one of us is stronger. Ah! What the hell?
A moment, my lord. My agents have found no trace of Solus. He has simply vanished. If he does not wish to be found, there's likely nothing we can do. But I will keep looking.
It's so strange that this person we never really welcomed, and I told him to fuck off every time I saw him. So strange that he's gone.
Thought he would just leave without a word.
You said he was upset about the orb.
That can't be the only reason.
Now that Corypheus has been defeated, we have a moment to stop and celebrate. Afterwards, you will be busy. Every noble in southern Thedas is clamoring to meet you.
Oh, now they're lining up to meet me.
Such is the way of things. Previously, you were an upstart, a fearsome Kunari in charge of rebels and heretics. Until Corypheus revealed himself, they could not see the single hand behind the chaos. Once he did, they knew. A Magister and a Darkspawn in one creature, the ultimate evil. Now you are the only power left standing. Enjoy the evening while you can, Inquisitor.
Am I imagining it? Or do we have a moment to breathe?
Definitely your imagination. The party, the cake, it's all an elaborate dream.
Make a nose I could use the sleep. You should hear the stories they're telling in the barracks. The pride in their voices. Some of the soldiers have requested leave to return home, but many would follow us still. You are proof that the Inquisition has made a difference, and that we will continue to do so.
That's why we're having this
Celebrate good times. Come on.
I will. Thank you. I should let you
My endearing image when I hear that song is the scene in The Simpsons where Lisa buys Al Gore's book, and he gets notified and starts to celebrate by playing that song.
No matter what happens to me now, I can say I was there. I helped you bring him down.
And live to tell the tale.
So now that you've saved the world, what's next? Hoping to put it all back together?
Someone has to fix things. Might as well be me.
If anyone can do it.
So you're just gonna wrap up the festivities and then call it a day?
Pretty much, yeah.
Makes sense.
It's not like we have, every companion to talk to.
I've been starting to think about putting all this into a book.
Yeah.
What do you think of
Are you joking?
The Inquisitor
Yeah, some more right down the wrong pipe.
Yep.
Happens sometimes. You know how it is.
Naming things is always the worst. I still haven't decided if I should do this
Hmm.
book. As if anyone will believe this story if I tell it. Not to mention I'll have my hands full with reconstruction and relief efforts in the free marches as soon as I get back.
What do you think? Yeah.
Don't divide your efforts. The people of the free marches are more important than a story.
As it happens, I agree with you. Kirkwall is in bad shape, and a lot of other city-states...
Kirkwall has always been in bad shape. Kirkwall was in bad state before the Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
Before I go, Curly needs to win back some of his dignity.
I don't think that's happening.
That was the Tevinterest Vint in the history of all Vints. The original mold from which subsequent Vints were cast. And I got to help kick the shit out of him.
Yep.
Good times, boss. Good times.
How was that good in any way, Bull?
We all walked away. Chantry folk are picking up what's left of Corypheus with a dustpan and a pastry scraper. It's weird.
Yep.
I joined the Inquisition under orders from the Ben Hathrath and stayed because Corypheus was an asshole. Now that it's done, I've got no orders. For the first time in my life, I can go wherever I
Good for Bull.
Got anywhere in mind?
If it's all the same with you, I'm pretty good right here.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
The only place I'm going tonight is back for more drinks. To us, being alive, and the bad guys not. Anan.
So many people died. More still are hurting. They need help. It seems wrong to celebrate, but I want to. The part of me that's me needs to, after all this. The servants are drinking. Some of them are drinking while lying down.
The servants are known to do that, yes.
I don't think it was about the drink. I think it was something else. What happens next? Where do we go?
Where do we go now?
It'll be interesting to see what comes next.
Yes. Because of you. Thank you for letting me stay.
No worries, I like you, Cole. May not have always used you, but you're a good bean.
You're a good lad.
Never have hired a new caterer so late. Leave it be, Josie. Everything's fine.
Well, I'm sorry, but I didn't expect somebody to defeat the ultimate evil so quickly.
I'm not sure about them.
If I told you the port was the local guy, would you burst into flame?
You're joking, yes? Please tell me you're joking. What a disaster. So much was late, the invitations to our guests barely went out at all, and it was so wonderful to prepare for a small banquet instead of the end of the world. Do you know what everyone is talking about tonight, from commoners to kings? Us. Thedas is discussing the success of the Inquisition.
Are you descending into open boasting, Lady Montilier?
I can scarcely think of a better time. Truly, we will never forget those we lost, but for tonight, to victory.
Because it's sweet, sweet, sweet victory. Yeah.
And a serving girl saw me and squealed. Actually squealed.
Did you have
dropped her
SpongeBob
load
as a
and
child?
everything.
Yes, I did.
She was completely breathless.
Dan Geeks is still my favorite episode of the show.
I didn't even get a chance to answer. She
It's like
hated me.
one of those episodes that's just peak, you know? Do you have a favorite episode?
I barely remember episodes. I remember.
You know, that's fair.
I remember moments. But I can't remember any off the top of my head.
All the evil bastards. The blacksmith said that, and he spat when we first met. I hope my father hears. He will shit his small clothes from shock, I swear.
I'm happy you're here, after all that's happened.
I fully expected to die.
Some jokes are very fun. Are just like so resonant that you can't help but remember them.
There will still be songs.
Like one of my favorite jokes is the one with the #1 hat.
And together, I've decided to return to Tevinter.
And of course the chocolate guy.
Chocolate guy. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Driving the rock.
Driving the rock. Anything with the old superheroes, Mermaid Man and Barnacle
Oh
Boy.
yes, yes, those were good.
What else? I've seen a clip a couple of times now of. It might be the first time that.
That they visit Sandy.
No, not visit Sandy. The ghost. It's not Davy Jones, is it? It's some royalty.
The Flying Dutchman.
Flying Dutchman, yeah. The first time they come across him, and like SpongeBob just drops Squidward in it completely.
Yes. Oh, I do love the first time they meet Sandy though, and they're just like
dying.
They don't. Yeah, they're dying. And of course, which one of you is the real Dirty Dan? That's a different Sandy episode, but that's also one of my favorites.
As if we've stumbled blindly into a forbidden future.
Oh, and we should take the city and move it somewhere else.
Build the seekers of truth to make us the order we were meant to be. That will take time. Meanwhile,
Honestly, I should rewatch some of classic SpongeBob. That shit's good.
I think back to how we first met, and here you stand. You are the Inquisitor, a symbol of hope and change to so many, and you are my friend. How did that happen, I wonder?
Well, you arrested me.
You are a great man, and I will.
You are under arrest, good sir.
Alright, that's one.
Enjoying the refreshments? Josephine sent all the way to the capital for the petit four.
I love tiny cakes, and there are so many. Which should I try first?
I would avoid the dark ones topped with gold dust, deep mushroom and anise.
Ooh, that does not sound good.
But it's quite popular in Val Royeaux. I believe the court.
Why would you eat something like that?
The exquisite misery.
Why did we save her again?
I don't know.
For all you've done.
They can't have been that important, could they? Yeah.
You're just saying that because they're fancy French.
I think that's everyone that we, want to talk to. There's Sarah and Vivienne, but neither of us really care.
Like I said, I like Sarah. You do not.
No, I find her sense of humor overly juvenile and, just her general demeanor annoying.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
You do know we have all the time in the world now.
You say that, but I'm not waiting until the sky splits open again.
Well, something's gonna get split open.
See? Much better. Yes, I'm sure you have all the things to say. 2 things in private before you run off. First, you are terribly dull and I hate you.
And what's the second?
I hope this ends soon.
This scene doesn't work quite as well when you're a Kunari. Tori can't see anything.
I think the Kunari Inquisitor is a bit too big to be the little spoon in this scenario.
Yeah, just a little bit in this scenario.
Said that Corypheus woke after his
Well, here comes the epilogue. Let's see how we did.
To bring back those days of magic and shadow, to raise himself as a god and set things right. Now, we are left with a scar in the sky.
I'm glad they included Kunarius as a playable race, but they didn't think things through massively with some of them.
Consider the mighty empire of Orlais, where Empress Celine remains on her golden throne. Where once war raged, there is now a shaky peace. Orlais is resurgent, the Empress a patron of arts and culture. Many attribute this recovery to her lady love, though others
I think that's the best option for Orlais that we could have picked.
Fortunately for Celine, her gratitude towards the Inquisition has remained strong. Her subjects approve of the alliance, even if some claim it is the only reason she yet clings to power.
Also, why do the Orlesians look like pilgrims in that?
Following the events at Adamant, they declare it time for the Order to emerge from the shadows, to join the rest of humanity in fighting their ancient foes. Rumors abound that they severed ties with their leaders at Weishaupt, and that a bitter war now rages between them. What becomes of Hawk is unknown, save that all news...
I mean, put it this way, the hero Ferelden was also at Weishaupt, so... The two of them just taking it to the old fogies of the Grey Wardens it's not going to end well for the old fogies.
1 month after the
No, of course not.
Hey! With the nug.
I love the nug in the tapestry. It's so fucking on brand.
The Circle of Magi. The mages will now govern themselves. She opens the priesthood to other races, declares support for the Inquisition, and rededicates the chantry to the principle of charity. Divine Victoria is controversial from the start. Several new sects arise, resisting her reforms and declaring her rule...
Yeah, we've heard it all before. Second verse, same as the first.
Suck a dick, bigots.
Miraculously, her words take root, and for now, the chantry remains strong.
Liliana took the high ground.
The Inquisition's mages, the former rebels led by Grand Enchanter Fiona, are left with a choice. When Leliana disbands the circles, they leave the Inquisition and reform the College of Enchanters as a new order. The college, they say, will allow mages of the South to gather in peace and seek new solutions to age-old problems. For the moment, it appears to be working. Mages are enjoying unprecedented acceptance throughout.
Hey, widespread acceptance. That's nice.
Let's hope it lasts the night.
Yeah. I do appreciate, I will say, that,
has grown, now rivaling that of kingdoms. Fear of the Inquisition's army...
the epilogue in Trespasser is a lot more detailed than the main game epilogue.
I leave Skyhold now, knowing that power
I kind of wish the main game epilogue was
the Inquisitor is a
a
symbol
bit more detailed regarding the members of the Inquisition. You know.
Yeah, but to be fair, if they were planning Trespasser, they might not have wanted to do that.
No, that's fair.
See, because yeah, let's be honest, it's almost certain that they were planning from the start to have Trespasser as a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, so they probably didn't want to go, alright, they're doing this and this and this. Oh, hey, 2 years later we're doing this.
Yeah. Honestly, though, like... So, I do think that, what was it? If I recall correctly, they planned a DLC similar to Awakening and Trespasser for Dragon Age 2. But, because of the game's general reception, they had to, can that.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
I'm too weak to unlock it.
Solus is Ben Harrell! Who would have seen this coming?
I should pay the price. But the people...
This is a 10-year-old twist.
I know.
Well,
we've been
almost 10-year-old.
We've been talking about it a lot, so...
Yeah.
We talked about it this stream.
Yeah. Well, not in detail per se, but yes.
Yeah.
It's still kind of unclear exactly what happens here. Say that Plymouth is probably kind of sort of dead. And Solus got a power up from it.
I would imagine that the orb contained a lot of Fen Harel's power, and he needed to get it back, and Mythal gave it to him. But yes. Let's... do. Go up to our quarters.
They have certainly spared no expense.
And let's look out on the wonderful expanse of our stronghold. Probably can't jump down from this one, can I? Oh no, I can. Just didn't do anything. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. That is the end of the main story of Dragon Age Inquisition. We will be back with Inquisition at some point to do at least a stream of Jaws of Hakan. We'll see how I find it. You know, if feel like I'm actually enjoying myself, I might do more. We might do more than one stream, but we will also definitely do Trespasser.
Trespasser's really good.
Yeah. And, you know, we at least don't have to worry about Bull. In terms of other future stuff, Thursday will be Paradox Hour. We'll be discussing Cradles, Book 9 and 10, Bloodline and Reaper. That latter one is going to be especially good.
Oh, yeah.
Saturday, I believe we're planning on doing a tier list on all One Piece characters. So that's
we will not finish in a single stream.
That's going to take us about half a dozen streams.
Yep.
I mean, it's might as well fucking rank One Piece chapters. It's about the same amount.
You joke, but
who said I was joking? But and then Sunday might continue on that. Might do some Baldur's Gate 3. We'll see how we're feeling. And next Tuesday, probably more Inquisition, I would guess. But again, thank you for watching. Please do give us a follow here on Twitch and possibly on the website formerly known as Twitter at Storytime_net. while, you know, it's still free and running. Seeing as a certain idiot seems intent on running it into the ground. Also, all that YouTube stuff that I still refuse to say. Jack.
Like and subscribe if you have not already. Press that bell icon to get notifications when we put out a new video.
And otherwise, hopefully we will see you on Thursday to talk about Cradle. Good night. Geronimo!